59 seconds left in the first quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Lou Dort, and it's Roby in at the center, locking down the middle. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Boy, the young fella knocking down the three to answer on the other end. Wow, go ahead, Gilgeous-Alexander.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gets it to fall in the bucket from Primetime.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Pokusevski. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Giddey. No good with the triple. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. You've got Williams, and it's Roby in at the 5. No good from Primetime. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Down low. Clippers moving the ball around. Primetime, the pass to Hartenstein. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And they're moving it up. To the wing right side. Here's Primetime. Kennard on the wing. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has... So it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has...
Now into the lineup with
Roby, he's checked in for Favors. And Bazley subbed in for Pokusevski. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Primetime. Then there's Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Here's Bazley. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And for Darius Bazley, the forward, it's all about developing consistency.
That's exactly right, because Bays can go hot and cold night to night. Rebounding, we know that's there night after night. And think about it, he's got time. The offense will grow more consistent with time.
And the first one drops. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And he makes both free throws. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 14-point game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Woo-hoo-hoo. The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck. Get to the cup.
Here's prime time. In the corner, Kennard with it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. It's stolen. And here's the break. Pass to prime time. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Clippers.
The first one falls. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hands checked in. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Both free throws good from prime time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Bazley. Over Batum. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Bazley. Man passes to Kennard. Here's prime time.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. They get the rebound. Thunder trailing by 12. Passes it to Roby. Here's Man. No points in the game yet for him. Releases from 15. Roby can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Prime time, the pass to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The Thunder making a switch here. Okashevsky's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside Williams. Okashevsky, the pass to Roby. Here's Man. Launches it. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. To Kennard. Here's prime time, defended by Dort. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand up.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder. At the line for LA, Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. One shot.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And Doris, when you think of players that can turn it on for the playoffs, Kawhi Leonard certainly one of them.
I think Kawhi, because of his history as an NBA champion, understands how different the playoffs are. There's a different level of physicality, a different level of pressure, and you have to be able to rise and meet that moment. And boy, Kawhi has.
So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Okashevsky in at the small forward. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Hood. Shoots. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For
All right, appreciate you making time to talk to me.
Oh, always.
So let's start with this. There's been some talk of late about the decision to draft you, and then not everyone might have been on board. Can you give me some insight as to what happened there?
Look, John, when you show up to work, they don't tell you who wanted to hire you and who didn't. So honestly, I ain't got no...
Hey, you got time for another?
Actually, I got to run, John. But look, I appreciate you helping me clear the air. Seriously.
How's it going? I see you out there doing work. Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going. You got it. You got it. Come on, boss up. All day, baby. Hey, help! Give me that. Come on, what's the problem, man? Hey, right down, let's go. Hey, bring him up. Swing. Give me that. What's the foul at, man? Man, I can't even watch this. You could do better than that.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Let's get to work. I want to score earlier and transition offense. If someone is up court, we have to get the ball to them. Today, we gotta work on getting easier buckets in transition.
Check the clock! Check the clock!
Hey, right here.
focus.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. And one. Hey, don't forget the gloves now. Let's get started. Let's get this shot. Get the ball. Score.
Now that we're done, get out there and put up some shots.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey, hit me up.
Time to shine.
I love the comment of like, this is our time to dominate. against the guys in the brown shirts.
Alexis, a win's a win. We can't choose our competitors, you know, so we'll take what we can get.
You just said you waited to play them.
We did, but what am I going to do? Walk away when 2 brown shirt and gray sweatpants people are there? I'm not going to walk away from that. I'm trying to level up and get to level 40, and every XP matters.
And then you 3 hit up the event center in the city. How did the Kia Challenge go, Rodney?
A stunning look at the sunlit clouds above the 10th Avenue Bridge here in Minneapolis. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday. Hey, Allie.
BA Technology.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. Is being on the same page early in the year.
Oh, it's so important, especially early in the season. Teams that can come together and mesh as a core have a great advantage at the start of the season.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Prince. Let's go with a 3. That shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
Time right there. Big time.
Woo. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Count it.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Primetime. Nails it from 3. Boy, the rumor mill was churning regarding MP and his playing time, Grant. And boy, did MP add fuel to that fire.
Well, from what I understand, MP forced the GM to have a sit-down with all involved. And BA, it can't be good for a team to be dealing with playing time distractions. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he lobs it up top.
George's all-around game is very impressive. And his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Here's Noel. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Edwards, a pass to Reed. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Russell. And he banks in the layup.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
George against Edwards. Here's Primetime. Off target with the 3. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Reed. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Outside Covington. Here's Primetime. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. George with the bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel, defended by Jackson. Noel, that's good. Noel's got 7 points in the game.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, up 3. And back in a moment as the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Vanderbilt. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Beverly. And it's Noel in for Russell. On the take. And Prime Time gets it to go.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Filling out the wings, Beasley and Edwards. Torian Prince is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Prime Time can't get it to go. Well, the Timberwolves shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Reed. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Zubats. He's checked in for Hartenstein.
And, you know, Beasley saw a bigger role last year. Full slate of starter minutes were his, and it led to a career high in numbers for him.
And it's Jackson on the take, and it's in there. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
To the inside. Pass to Noel. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Prime Time. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Zubats. Reed defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
First one falls for him. And Zubats drops them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Beasley with it. Fires from deep. That one is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to... New group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Beasley's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Beverly in for Noel. On the floor for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Prime Time in at the point. Pass to Beasley. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Can that be tricky, making that transition one seat over to the head job?
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Russell's got 9.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Out to the wing. Out left to the wing. Hey, from beyond the arc. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Minnesota has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Pass to Russell. Here's the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one. That's good from Beverly. The assist by Russell. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Pass to Leonard. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Russell.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Reed's checked in for Vanderbilt.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Jackson against Russell. Fires for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Guys absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Taurean Prince. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or 2 ahead of the defense.
Here's primetime. Beverly defending. Here's primetime. Inside. Batum in the post. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
We do.
Yeah, Power Up was an interesting event because in each quarter, different positions were getting maxed out attributes and badges. But in the fourth quarter, everyone was getting that. So we entered the fourth quarter down by 7, and this is when we really started to make our run.
So we decided to just go inside the paint. No one was really shooting well, so we kept feeding you and feeding you. You were getting buckets for us. Then I finally hit a mid-range jumper, got us to within 1. And then, Brian, you did your thing.
You threw me a pass. Beautiful.
Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, and with tip-off.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall.
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jackson in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, and the players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for Prince, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Noel. And the shot goes in. Edwards got 10 points.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Pass to Primetime. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Vanderbilt the pass to Edwards. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Primetime. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Clippers shoot their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Malik Beasley in for Edwards. The Clippers also making some changes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Norman Powell comes in for George. Mann subbed in for Jackson. Outside, Russell. Kicks it out to Beasley. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers trail. Inside, here's Primetime. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Russell passes to Vanderbilt. For the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Just 4 to shoot. Primetime, the pass to Powell.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
Minnesota's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And the pass to Russell. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Out of hand on it. Here's Primetime. Pass to Mann. Outside, Batum. Here's Primetime. Pass to Hartenstein. Powell with it. And the dunk by Powell.
Look at how high Norman Powell gets on these dunks. Love showing off his athleticism.
Russell fires away from way outside. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Los Angeles on top. Here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Prince. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And it's Russell in for Malik Beasley. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Batum. Paul George comes in for Norman Powell. Primetime's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Terrence Mann. He gets it in there.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
They've got Edwards. Patrick Beverly out there with Russell. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Now Reid. Over Jackson. The fadeaway J off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Primetime, the pass to Hartenstein. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Way to attack there and then create contact.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Reid misses.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And there's the pass to Hartenstein. That one goes. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Here's Primetime. Hartenstein passes to Leonard. From outside the arc. And that concludes the first half. Clippers lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustment. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Vanderbilt's checked in for Reid. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Noel. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Primetime subbed in for Jackson. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Primetime is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And no good, trying to use the glass. To the middle, here's Vanderbilt. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Going inside, here's Primetime, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation. There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy. Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
For the lead, that shot off. Nice D from Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels kicks to Russell. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Primetime, defended by Beverly, and he drives in. Reed with the block. To the inside, Edwards. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Edwards got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Minnesota. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Beasley on the wing along with Edwards. McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Beasley, the pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Beverly. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
The feed to Covington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Down low. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's it. And that one falls for Reed. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Primetime inside, and Batum throws it down.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. Passes it to Reed. Here's the 3. The rebound by Primetime. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
What's going on, Coach G?
You want the good news or the bad news?
Oh, let's go with the good news. Everybody start with the good news.
All right, then congrats. You're in the starting lineup effective immediately.
I used it. Yo, that's what I wanted. Why you look like your dog just died? That's good news.
This was not the way to do things, MP.
Oh, come
you got a
on.
lot of people upset.
You know Coach wasn't being fair. I deserve to start.
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, so you don't believe in me.
I didn't say that. But now you got an angry coach, frustrated teammates, not to mention Harvey's not thrilled about
Yeah,
this whole
but
thing.
guess what? Guess what, Coach? He believe in me.
Yeah, for now. For now, MP. But if you go out there and lay an egg or 3, I guarantee you'll be back on that bench. And this time there'll be hard feelings about the whole
guess what?
thing.
I guess I got to go out there and perform. I can do that. That's what I'm about to do.
All right, look, MP, you got to understand something, okay? Our careers are very tightly linked, okay? When you do stuff on and off the court, it reflects on me. So before you go do something again because you deserve it, Okay, think about how it affects other
I
people.
didn't mean any harm
It's
by
not about
that.
intent, it's about reality. Now do me a favor. Go out there and prove you belong. You want to do right by me? Get results.